cadavers have been around for centuries, and they've helped us further our knowledge in forensic and medical science. I am currently enrolled in the medical field at our school, and using the cadavers, they are so useful to our system, and they help us further our knowledge as well and help us decide if this is really what we want to go into. So, I actually had a opportunity to go to William Carey in their cadaver lab and see the cadavers laying there, and it's really helpful because if you're a future surgeon or even just going in the medical field in general, seeing these cadavers there, it helps you further your knowledge as to know, hey, this is what the heart does, or these are the layers of skin, or looking inside the eye. Like you don't get that privilege every day. So they had everything labeled out on the cadaver, and it was really helpful to see like that's how your body's used every day. According to the Top 10s article, they use cadavers in movies, art, and magic props. So one of the movies a lot of people are very familiar with would be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They used tons of cadavers in this movie to create it. Art, they use cadavers in art because they take the dead body and they'll paint it to look like something else. And magic props, if you've ever been to a magic show and they take the box and they cut it in half, well, most of the time the feet on the end are actual cadaver feet. They're used in that project. Also, a German car company has used cadavers as crash test dummies. So they'll set the cadaver in the seat, and the cadaver is going on all kinds of obstacles, and they like to see if the car were to wreck, is it safe? What happens to the cadaver? Does it have head trauma, or will it die if anything happens to it? So they are very useful in that situation. According to Matt McCall, he is very wise in organ donations. A fun fact on his article was that kidneys can cost up to $272,000 just from your cadaver. And also that many organs are donated every year, and he also encourages people to become an organ donor so that you can give somebody else a second chance at life as well. According to theatlantic.com, they touched on organ donations and how much kidneys cost as well, but a better fact would be that not only are kidneys just one of the top 10 organs that are needed every day in hospitals, but hearts and lungs and even eyeballs are in demand as well. 10 uses of your body after death. Well, we already know about organ donors. Another cool one would be tree fertilizer. I never thought of a cadaver being used as a tree fertilizer. Well, once your body is donated to science, they take it and they can bury you and put any kind of plant that your family recommended for you, and being a cadaver, you actually help grow the plant faster from something that's going out of your body into the ground, and that tree is then known as a memorial tree. And also as skin grafts. So for like firemen or anybody who's been badly burned, they can take cadaver skin and place it on top of the part that was burned really bad, and your skin molds together and it looks just as new. 10 uses of cadavers would be that cadavers were first found in Egypt in BC. So they would take the cadavers and they would look at their organ systems and see how the body worked when somebody would die. According to Roach, she liked to talk about the cost of organs and how useful it was to be an organ donor and to donate your organs to science as well. Cadavers have been around for such a long time, and it's very useful that we use the cadavers and that we keep them around, and we can help further someone else's life, and it's just a really good thing to be a cadaver.